The Deutsche Telekom has launched the 800 network in Germany at the beginning of April, and the launch went really well. We have very satisfied customers on the network. They are using more than 6 gigabits of bandwidth every month, so it's a very impressive usage for this very first weeks of the network. This network is launched specifically in the rural areas on 800, so the digital dividend. The 1800 initiative is very important to us because today we don't have a lot of terminals which really support that band, and we are convinced that it is going to be a mainstream band for our customers, and so it will help us to not only to achieve coverage but also capacity. And this is a spectrum which is more efficient than 2.6 because you need less investment for the grid, which is a bit smaller. Currently we have dongles, USB dongles. This is going to be the same when we launch the mobile broadband network mid of this year. And then we expect before the end of this year to have probably smartphones, at least in a showcase mode, and hopefully tablets at the beginning of next year. Roaming is not completely solved today. This is something we have to continue to work on with the other industry players, particularly for voice. So the VoLTE is not there yet. So will probably be available in 1.5 to 2 years from now. So we need to work on other solutions like CS fallback for voice to be able to come back to the current networks. And for data, it basically is going to be interesting to see what bands in Europe. I think the dongles we have will enable us to go from one country to the others, which have LTE where LTE is available, then without not big issues. What is not really known today is the roaming prices for LTE as being a new technology. So there will be a lot of competition for pricing. It's there again depending on the country. We have countries where we probably will be able to charge a bit more in a tiered model with gold customers, etc., depending on the overall download or the volume that the customers will want to have. In other markets, it's much more difficult, like in Austria, for example, where we already know that because of the very low prices for 3G today, having a much higher price for 4G is not going to be workable probably. For the next 12 months, I think it's very key to finalize the rollout and to ensure that the devices that we have are working on the network. So there is a lot of quality measurements that need to happen to make sure that the integration of those devices really works on the network. Also, we are expecting smartphones working with LTE, so this is not available today. It's going to be a big boost for customers probably. They will want to have smartphones. And then obviously we are waiting for new devices which will enable, like for the iPad, for the tablets, basically enable customers to do much more things that they can do with a smartphone. That is going to be very exciting for the next months.